Hi, everyone. This is Mark Young, and welcome to the Friday roundup of Blunt Force Truth Minutes with Chuck Woolery. This is the perfect 5 minutes of sarcasm to end your week. Every day, Chuck delivers 60 seconds of wit and wisdom across the country, heard on over 60 radio stations. But you don't have to tune into the radio because you're getting all 5 of this week delivered right to your mobile device. Here we go. Number 1.
People claiming to be defending America from President Trump descended on D.C. on Inauguration Day to attempt to prevent the peaceful transfer of power from one administration to the other. Now, as if that isn't counterproductive enough, they decided that smashing windows, setting fire to cars, injuring police, and looting buildings would help them prove how dangerous this new president is. In another turn of irony, they even vandalized public transportation stops. But I think the most convincing technique that these peace lovers employed was screaming obscenities into faces of small children attending the inaugural with their parents. Like the Women's March on the following day, these protesters seemed a little confused about why they were there, and most of them didn't even vote. As Obama would say, they are the JV team compared with the rioters at Ferguson. Well, at least they misunderstood what they were mad about. Do you understand that? Chuck Woolery.
Number 2.
On the heels of the inauguration of President Trump came the Women's March. Thousands of women marched in D.C. and other places to fight for women's rights because apparently Trump removed them all in his first act as president. Now, women and low-T suffering men were there to defend abortion and equal pay and to fight sexism and to support Black Lives Matter and to fight for environmental protection and increase minimum wage and defend school lunches. Well, as you can tell, they had no idea what they were there for. Well, let me help. Many of them were out there, out of guilt. Interviews showed that half the people protesting didn't vote. Now that they let their candidate lose, they want to back up the train and have a do-over. Well, the time for them to act was on Election Day. Time to suck it up and move on is now. I'm Chuck Woolery.
Number 3.
Democracy. This word is right up there with racist as one of the liberals' favorite words. Obama used it about 15 times in his never-ending goodbye speech, but I'm suspecting that the word does not mean exactly what they think it means. By definition, democracy means majority rule. Are the majority of American men dressing up like women in search of a ladies' room? Are the majority of Americans demanding that police be disbanded or eliminated? This list can go on, but you get the point. The people screaming loudest for majority rules are the same people demanding that the minority rules. Now, America is a constitutionally limited republic. It's not a democracy, and as a republic, the rights of the individual supersede the rights of the masses as long as you don't infringe on somebody else's rights. Now, if the left didn't hate the Constitution, they would see that this is what they wanted all along. Oh boy, I'm Chuck Woolery.
Number 4.
Well, my mother always said if you want to keep your friends, don't talk about religion or politics. People seem to have forgotten those wise words, me among them, and social media and technology have done more to encourage it than anything else. Now we have families refusing to talk to each other or share a holiday meal and Facebook friends deleting each other over politics. Social media is enabling bad behavior and downright nastiness because of the anonymity. That breakdown in civility is creating division, which is exactly what people in power want. Now think about it. They want to divide us and divide us again and again, because the more we're divided, the more we can be controlled. They can't control massive unified groups. The media knows it, politicians know it. Now we need to realize it, and we need to cut the crap. Beautifully put. I'm Chuck Woolery.
And number 5.
There has been a consistent theme in this country on social media and in the news that America has never been more divided than it is right now. Some people think the country is doomed, but let's take a look back through history. In the 1800s, the country was divided at war and with itself, and we made it through that. If you remember the 1960s, you remember the turmoil over race relations in Vietnam, you remember protests, violence, and riots, and guess what? Well, we survived it, and we're better for it. You know, people need to realize that even though things seem bad or uncertain, even though we have families not talking to each other because of politics, America will get through this. It's not going to be one guy unifying us or cleaning up the mess we're in. It's going to be all of us. That's what Americans always do. We make it, and we do it together. I'm Chuck Woolery.
Hope you enjoyed this week's Blunt Force Truth Minutes. As always, please subscribe at iTunes or Stitcher if you've not done that yet. And please, leave us a review. It really helps us spread the word. Visit us at bluntforcetruth.com or contact us directly on Twitter at Chuck Woolery or at Mark Young Truth. Or use the hashtag Blunt Force Truth. Listen next week for another full episode of Blunt Force Truth. Have a great weekend.